This is me and my hubby Tom before and after doTERRA. So 14 years ago, we were in not such good shape. And as you can see, the pictures on the right, it says current, but I'm 65 now. So that was last year. And I just feel better than I have in decades. And so does Tom. We feel more vibrant, healthier, happier, and emotionally balanced. My skin has actually become more youthful. My chronic anxiety and depression are gone. My hair is back to being healthy and wonderful and growing, even though I cut it off when I moved to Florida. So I'm so excited to give you the opportunity to get these essential oils into your home. And if you have them in your home, I want to give you the opportunity to use them to help yourself with your women's wellness. So I first started using oils for me, and then I shared them with my friends and my family. And eventually I got so that I felt that I needed to share them with the world. These essential oils are amazing, and they are safer, more effective, and cheaper than other solutions. So if you have a moment, if you're listening to this, take out a pen and paper. You'll want to make some notes, and you can do screenshots of my screen anytime you want. So what are essential oils, and why should I be learning more about them and using them? Essential oils have been around for a long time, but lately they've become a household name. Everything you see has essential oils, they say, in it. But that's just not true, okay? We're going to learn later that there are very, very few ways to get pure essential oils. So I'm going to take out one of my favorites, which is adaptive. I'm going to roll it on my wrists, breathe it in. We always breathe in the oils. And this adaptive is going to help me stay focused, calmer, and more on point during this presentation, because who doesn't get worried when they're doing a presentation, right? Oh, I love that. So what are essential oils? They are naturally found in seeds, bark, stem, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plant, and are highly concentrated when they're distilled for their purity, potency, and efficacy. They're used for a wide range of emotional and physical wellness applications. So just like I was putting on that adaptive, it has wild orange in it. And if I were to take a drop of wild orange and put it into my hand and rub it around, the cleansing properties of that oil would protect me and others from any germs, any bacteria, any viruses. I prefer that over the store-bought hand sanitizers, which really don't work. So why doTERRA? doTERRA is the only certified, pure, tested grade essential oil. They source their oils from a global network of growers and are rigorously tested. And we're going to hear more about that later. They're free from any fillers or artificial ingredients and free of harmful contaminants. So why do we care that it's 100% pure? Because we are using these for medicinal purposes beside cleansing the air and smelling good, okay? But we want these to make sure that they are totally pure. So we work with chemists and growers to make sure that our oils are 100% pure. I love doTERRA because not only has it changed the essential oil industry for the better scientifically and medically, but we're also making a difference worldwide with our co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation, which I'll talk about in a moment. So what doTERRA is all about is providing empowering solutions so we can provide health conscious individuals with safe and natural alternatives. There are few, if any, side effects when you use essential oils as directed, and one drop is all you need to achieve incredible benefits. So co-impact sourcing, I mentioned it a moment ago. We cultivate partnerships with artisans, small scale growers, and distillers. They are organized into cooperatives, and we're creating jobs and improving income. We're establishing stable pricing. We don't just pay for the oils when they are, or for the crops when they're delivered to the distillery to make the oils. We pay the farmers all year round. So, how do you use essential oils? Well, three ways. But the most important thing is that you want to have a reference book. Just like any other thing, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a plumber, carpenter, there are reference books that you look to see how to do things. The same with essential oils. I love the Essential Life book. And people that are customers of mine, I purchased for them a app to go into their phone that's called Droply. So let's talk about how we use oils every day. We use them for cleaning, cooking, skincare, like I talked about, hair care, fitness, for better sleep, for focus and motivation, like I just put on that adaptive. We use them with our children and grandchildren. We use them for our pets. We use them for nutritional supplementation. So how are you going to use essential oils? You use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically, essential oils, when you diffuse them or inhale them through your cupped hands, or like I did from my wrist, can be very stimulating, calming, or soothing. You can diffuse essential oils, and it can purify the air and rid the air of airborne pathogens, which right now is so important. So aromatic use can be, like I said, as easy as putting a drop in your hand. You can also fill a spray bottle with water and just spritz the oils around in your home, over carpeting, on your linens. You can put a drop or two of essential oil in a spray bottle and clean multiple surfaces in your home. Topical use. This is probably the second most well-known use of essential oils. Essential oils can be applied to the skin closest to the area of concern. They can be used for massages. We dilute our oils with fractionated coconut oil. And fractionated coconut oil just means that it's had a couple of fats removed, so it stays liquid. It is virtually odorless, and it has a very long shelf life. So the reason that we dilute our oils is because they are extremely potent, and we want them to stay on the skin longer. Remember, these are volatile aromatic compounds, so they will evaporate. So with the oil or lotion that we apply it with it onto our skin, it will hold it on the skin longer and we'll get better and more benefits. So you typically hear about people applying oils to the back of the neck, forehead and temples, chest and abdomen, arms, legs, bottom of the feet. But you do want to be mindful and stay away from certain facial areas, like the skin around the eyes and in the eyes, the inner ears. And except for a few circumstances, you don't want to put the oils on broken or injured skin. So, other effective methods of topical application. I love to take a bath with oils in the bath with Epsom salts so that it helps to emulsify the oils and spread them through the water. You can use a hot or cold compress by just soaking a cloth in water and add a couple of drops of oil and apply it to the desired area. Like I said, you can use lotion or put it in your daily moisturizer and apply them to your skin. So let's talk about those safety issues, because remember I said that oils have virtually no bad effects when they're used properly. So we don't put the oils in the eyes, ears, up your nose. Citrus oils and clary calm that we're going to be talking about tonight are photosensitive. So you don't want to use them if you're going to be going out in the sun. I like to say, put them where the sun don't shine. Always drink out of a stainless steel or glass container when you're putting oils in your water, and we put oils in our water quite often. You want to dilute the oils for most skin applications, especially sensitive skin and for children, and of course for pets. We use generally 10 milliliter rollers, and these have a stainless steel roller ball, which you can see. But sometimes we make recipes in smaller rollers. And here in this bag, I have just a little small bottle with a roller assembly that if you just want to throw it in your purse and have something convenient. Internal use. Certain essential oils can be used as a dietary supplement for targeted wellness. Most oils are fine for internal use, and actually not just that, they're actually intended and recommended for internal use. doTERRA oils are safe for this. They are actually some of the only oils that have supplement facts on the bottle, just like you would see on food. Okay, you can put oil in a veggie cap and swallow it. You can put oil in your water. You can put oil in any other thing that you're drinking. You can put oil into your food. You can put it in yogurt, applesauce, smoothies, anything that you want to ingest the oil in. So as I said, I only recommend doTERRA essential oils for internal use. They are the only ones that have supplement facts on the bottle. Funny, many oils, you could even get a lemon essential oil, which is simply supposed to be just made from the rind of the lemon. And yet some of the bottles that you see at various places, whether it's Walmart, TJ Maxx, or even health food stores, say not to be ingested, not for internal use. And that kind of makes you go, well, then what's really in there? Okay. So for example, I have lemon essential oil in my water. I drink lemon or other citrus in my water throughout the day, and other oils too. But the citrus oils most especially because they clean my kidney, colon, and liver, which are important filtering and organs for our body. So what are the obstacles that impede wellness in our society, and especially for we as women? High stress levels, lack of exercise, lack of quality sleep, nutrient deficiencies caused by our diet and food supply, exposure to toxin. We also have an endless supply of processed food. And even when we go to the grocery and buy food that is whole food, it's not the same quality and nutritional quality that we were getting in our parents' and grandparents' lifetimes. I love to clean with essential oils. We removed all toxic chemicals from our home and now clean exclusively with doTERRA essential oils and water, or a little very clean soap. The toxins that are in the other products that you buy, I didn't even realize, even when they were supposedly clean or environmentally safe products, were actually doing my respiratory system harm. They were harming my skin. They were even harming my hair. So when you're using essential oils, you basically have one or two spray bottles and you can clean everything in your house, whether it's kitchen counters, bathrooms, shower, toilet, even the oven, refrigerator, anything you need. We add oils even in our laundry. So the other thing you want to know is that we use oils for personal care. There are a ton of toxins and nasty chemicals in cosmetics and other personal care products, whether it's skin care or hair care, even for oral care, in the mouthwashes, in the toothpaste, and all of that. So we have substituted doTERRA's products, whether it's the toothpaste or the laundry detergent, mouthwash, cleaner concentrate, I should have mentioned for cleaning, but we've made that substitution. And once again, we feel so much better. I even use oils for anti-aging in my skincare. And like I said earlier, it's brought back youthfulness and elasticity to my skin that I haven't seen since I was a kid. My skin was blotchy. I had rosacea. Using the oils and our oil infused supplements has given me the best skin, the clearest skin that I have ever had in my entire life. So I love the quality and affordability of our skincare products, and using essential oils, just simply adding it into a lotion that you know to be clean and good can totally up-level your skincare. Sleep deprivation. I talked about it a moment earlier. It really influences and affects our ability to lose weight, maintain a healthy weight. It affects our emotions and behaviors, learning and motivation, the whole body's organ systems and overall health, reaction time and ability to drive safely, and of course, for we women and men, hormone balance. So yes, essential oils are safe for children. We just have to dilute appropriately, just like you would for anything else. You wouldn't give a small child an adult dose of something. So it's common sense, the same thing with oils. The thing that really makes me feel so excited is to see a generation or two now of children that when they have a stomach ache, they reach for an essential oil instead of reaching for, or asking their parents for some over the counter, that pink stuff or whatever, if they have a stomach ache. It really makes me so happy because we're raising a generation of kids that hopefully are going to be healthier and happier. So yes, essential oils are safe for pets. I teach on essential oils and the proper use for pets. Once again, just follow a few simple rules: dilute, 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 and a few species specific oils to avoid. And it is as easy to use oils as on your pets as it is to use them on yourself. Fitness, boy, oh boy, I love working out. And I can tell you that the oils have up-leveled my experience working out, from opening up my airways with our respiratory blend Breathe, to promoting a healthy immune system, to helping with boosting my metabolism and giving me more energy. The oils can balance our hormones, so you want to incorporate doTERRA into your existing healthy routine and improve your daily habits. Of course, there's emotional benefits of essential oils. They're calming, energizing, soothing. They're renewing and invigorating. There's so many things that the oils can address emotionally. With a unique chemical structure and aroma, each essential oil creates a different chemical reaction in the brain, which causes different emotions and internal responses. Our sense of smell can produce powerful mental, psychological, and emotional responses. So this is why it's so easy to use essential oils for our emotions. When you breathe an oil in, it actually goes in through your olfactory system, up into your brain and into the limbic system of your brain, and directly affects you. So what products would you start with? Well, we have starter kits. We'll talk about it later, but they are significantly discounted, and a few of them have the exact components that I'm going to be talking about that can help with your women's wellness. So let's talk about frankincense for a moment. Frankincense, how many of us out there have depression, anxiety, have skin issues as we age and go through hormonal changes, have aches and discomforts? Frankincense is your go-to. It also helps with grounding. It helps with mental clarity. Frankincense is truly the king of oils. Lemon is incredible. I spoke to you about it a moment ago. It's uplifting, it's cleansing, but it's so good to help us when we have mood issues due to a hormone imbalance, because it can break us out of that irritable feeling or that down feeling. Lavender. Some say lavender is the queen of oils. I use lavender for my allergies. It's an incredible histamine response to seasonal threats, and it actually has balanced my histamine response. So I really don't have any very little allergic reaction anymore. It's wonderful for sleep for people of all ages. It's great when you're irritable. It's wonderful for blood pressure. It can help to even out our moods by just being such a calming and soothing oil. Right now, more than ever, On Guard is selling like crazy because of the current situation that we've been going through in 2020 and 2021. But I want to show you this because we need to keep our immune system up. And that's what On Guard does. These 4 Petri dishes, A is the On Guard, B is Clorox, C is the control, and D is Lysol. A drop of bacteria was placed in the Petri dish and a drop of On Guard. And you can see the On Guard has little or no growth, where the Clorox and the Lysol have tremendous amount of growth. And in some cases, the Lysol has even more than the control. I mean, it's amazing. Whole body relaxation. Who doesn't need that, men or women? Okay. That's what balance does. It's grounding. This is an oil that you want to keep with you when you feel that anger or rage from the mood swings, when you feel stress, when you feel that you need emotional grounding. This is the oil you want to reach for. While we're being active and working out, we're going to get some aches and pains. As we go older, we also can get arthritis and things like that that can cause joint pain. Deep Blue is your solution for that. It reduces inflammation. It helps with pain. It's great for fibromyalgia. It's great for carpal tunnel. It's wonderful for neuropathy and arthritis. It's definitely an oil that you want to have around, especially since we want to have an active life. So the next oil thing that I want to talk to you about is our essential oil infused supplements. They are amazing. I've taken supplements forever. These are fully guaranteed that you'll feel better and have more energy, less pain, and feel all over wellness, guaranteed, otherwise your money back. As I said, they're the only essential oil infused supplements, and they are the foundation of health and the foundation of hormone balancing. So even though we're an essential oil company, this is our single biggest selling item. Crazy, isn't it? So both Tom and I take Lifelong Vitality, and we would not be without it. Tom is the type of person, if it wasn't working and doing what he wanted it to do, he wouldn't take it. And boy, does this, pardon me, and boy, does this work for him and me. It's wonderful. Did you know that most of the people in the United States are grossly deficient in certain nutrients? So what happens when you're not the nutrient requirements are not met. More serious illness and issues can arise. Existing conditions can worsen. Unpleasant problems like weakened bones, cardiovascular problems, and things like that. Your body is deprived of vitamins and minerals that could be used to help with its proper functioning. So, why supplement with doTERRA essential oil supplements? Because they promote overall wellness, they make up for nutritional deficiencies, they address hormone balancing, they address personal health issues, and maintain good health during the aging process. That's key. Those of us who felt like we were in good shape, we want to stay in good shape. So when you combine exercise with healthy eating and a well-rounded healthy lifestyle, you have a better chance of staying healthier for longer. So the as I said, 95% of Americans have at least one vitamin deficiency. Rather than thinking you are what you eat, you can think about you are what you absorb. So the key to these vitamins is bioavailability. They're fully absorbed into your body. So you're not just going to the bathroom and peeing them out bright yellow like some other supplements. Um, the bioavailability of food, supplements, or other consumables is judged by how your body identifies, absorbs, and puts to work the nutrients. Most commercial vitamins and supplements are made from synthetics, and your body just doesn't know what to do with them. I've heard nurses tell me and doctors that they have seen undigested glups of undigested vitamins in people's intestines. This is what happens to a lot of the supplements that are on the market today. These also address and help you to up-level your gut. When you up-level your gut, your overall systems, including immune systems, are going to be better. Lifelong Vitality, which is a 3-part pack. It also helps with more energy, better brain function, memory function, better sleep, less anxiety, and it helped me to address my anxiety and chronic depression. Lifelong Vitality has been amazing for both Tom and I. So let's dive into it a little bit further. Lifelong Vitality, as I said, is the 3 parts, okay? There is the food nutrient, there's the cellular, and there's the omegas. These are 3 important components when taken together that give you a great foundation for your health. The food nutrient supports a healthy metabolism and immune function and cellular energy. The omega, as we know, is good for brain health and cardiovascular, nervous system, immune system, and joint health. The cellular, which we call alpha CRS, gives healthy tissue and organs. It helps with cellular function, energy, and vitality. And the key also is it helps with mental clarity and function. So we always say with Lifelong Vitality, you have more energy and less pain, and it is guaranteed. You'll have healthier hair, more youthful skin. It sounds too good to be true, but the thing is that it just keeps getting better as it supports your body in working in balance and being healthier. The key for women's wellness is that the ingredients in these 3 components have been shown to manage oxidation, maintain a healthy inflammatory response, and even influence hormonal activity. So what exactly is in here that does that? Milk thistle, resveratrol, pomegranate, turmeric, and more that supports the body detoxification of xenoestrogens, which we're going to talk about more. Helps the body clear estrogen metabolites. It protects against free radical scavenging and protects against negative effects of the endocrine disruption. Then there's flaxseed, lignans, and pomegranate, which is in the omegas. These help maintain estrogen metabolites, manage estrogen metabolites from liver. It supports healthy release of sex and binding hormones. It supports healthy levels of progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. Why is lifelong vitality better? It's bioavailable. It's chelated. It's full spectrum. And it has a glycoprotein matrix, which doTERRA has a patented technology for bonding key nutrients to healthy bacteria normally found in the gut. This helps the body to recognize nutrients more readily when they're digested. There's so many testimonials on lifelong vitality. Tom and I are perfect examples. You saw the before and after. I credit most of it to the incorporation of essential oils, but being able to have this high level of vitamins. People have stopped having pain. People have better energy, mood, overall health. What else do we take to help manage our hormone balancing and our overall women's wellness? We take two things also, our digestive enzymes and our pre and probiotic. So these two I love, love, love. You're not going to find anything like this anywhere else. The Terrazyme is a supplement that blends whole food enzymes to promote healthy digestion of food. And the PB Assist, which is our probiotic, is really a pre and probiotic because part of it breaks down in the stomach. And then the second part breaks down in your lower intestines. I love Terrazyme. I was talking to somebody today who it just showed me a picture of herself, and she just looks fabulous. She's radiant. Her skin is radiant. Her hair is growing healthy and strong. And she credits it to lifelong vitality and Terrazyme because this supports healthy digestion and metabolism of enzyme deficient processed foods. It supports conversion of food nutrients into cellular energy. Unless you have the proper digestive enzymes, you're not getting what you could out of the food. There is also so many other things that Terrazyme does. The ingredients in Terrazyme do things like breaking down proteins into peptides and amino acids. It helps to break down carbohydrates, starches, and sugars. It breaks down fats and oils to be absorbed in the intestines. It breaks down lactose found in milk sugar. So people who have lactose intolerance, when they take Terrazyme, are better able and many times fully able to handle milk products. It breaks down the sugars that are found in legumes, and it breaks down fiber to help digest the fruits and vegetables. So many things that this does. Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme, but really it's like magic. I didn't start taking Terrazyme right away. When I started with doTERRA, I had to learn about it. But people who have everything from IBS to other digestive issues, belly bloat, people who are struggling with weight loss. I know several people who have had their gallbladders removed, and taking Terrazyme through the day helps them to have a normal diet. It's just been a great product. PB Assist. This is our pre and probiotic. You can take up to 2 pills a day. I take one. Okay. Tom takes one. It promotes a balance and proliferation of the beneficial bacteria. You want to keep the good bacteria throughout your system. Your system can only hold so much bacteria, so you want to keep the good bacteria coming in. Otherwise, the bad bacteria takes over. This supports the health of your GI tract, particularly the intestines and the colon, and we know how important that is. It helps for optimal metabolism and absorption of food. I find that in many cases, people who are struggling with weight loss between PB Assist and Terrazyme seem to have a jump start and are able to lose those pounds that they were stuck on. So this tells us about this PB Assist probiotic being a pre and probiotic and what it is made of. It's just incredible. I find that whatever it is, I've taken probiotics before, but nothing has ever made me feel the way that this does. An oil that we all use all the time is tea tree. So tea tree oil is good for women because it really is something that we want to use when we have issues going on instead of reaching for a over-the-counter remedy that may have chemicals that are and synthetics that are not going to agree with our bodies. So for rashes, eczemas, things like that, everything from strep throat, staph infection, acne. When I have a breakout, I just put a little tea tree on instead of using some harsh over-the-counter chemicals. And within 24 hours, the breakout is gone. People who suffer from canker sores and cold sores simply use a little bit of this tea tree oil and it's resolved without having to use the over-the-counter remedies. Oregano, we need to keep our immune system up. Men and women do, but this is wonderful for bacterial and viral infections, MRSA and staph infections. It also helps with things like carpal tunnel and rheumatoid arthritis, pneumonia, strep throat, even athlete's foot. This is something that you want to keep around. This boosts progesterone, which is going to be a key component in our conversation in a few minutes. So by taking this in a capsule, you can boost up your progesterone. It helps with urinary infections, which are something that sometimes women have chronically. I love peppermint. So peppermint is wonderful when we have stomach upsets, when we have cramping, when we have cravings for food, which can happen when our hormones are out of balance, when we have achy muscles, soreness in the neck that women get. This will help with memory issues. It will also help with just clarity, focus, energy. But sometimes women especially get headaches or migraines during certain times of the month, or even when they are postmenopausal or going through menopause. Women can get headaches from the hormone imbalance. And peppermint is one that people use for headaches. Just simply massage 1 to 2 drops into the temples or base of the skull, wherever your headache is, and you'll be able to resolve it. I love Breathe. Breathe is wonderful for working out. It's wonderful for opening up your airways, feeling better, feeling more energized. All you do is put a drop in your hand, rub your hands together, breathe it in, take any excess and rub it on your chest and your back and back of your neck. I love to use this before going and working out, especially on those days when, for whatever reason, I just don't have the same drive to go work out. But once you start working out, you always feel better. So Breathe is amazing because If someone in your house snores and you diffuse breathe or place it on their chest or a little under their nose, the snoring will stop so you can get a good night's sleep. Digest Zen. Whenever you get a stomach upset, whether it's from a certain time of the month, if you're still going through your menstrual cycle, if it is from food you ate, if it's from any kind of travel or motion sickness, this is the oil blend for you. But also, it will help you to feel emotionally nourished. This is a wonderful oil for people who suffer from Crohn's disease. It is also really good for people who have suffered the effects of colitis. So I work with people all the time that use Digestin, taking it twice a day internally, and it's resolved a lot of their lower intestinal issues. This oil will actually rebuild the mucosal lining of your stomach. So people that have microperforations and suffer discomfort from that can have results. Irritable bowel syndrome, gas, bloating, so many things. So let's talk about women's wellness and let's get right down to it. It's all about balance. Look at her waist. Isn't that great? I'd love to say it was me, but I've never had a waist like that, maybe in my dreams. But it's important to maintain hormonal balance. So what does that mean? Here's the role of estrogen. Estrogen has the effect that it builds up the uterine lining. It increases body fat. It can make us have depression, headaches. It interferes with thyroid hormone. It increases blood clotting. It decreases libido. We are generally estrogen dominant, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But estrogen also can impair blood sugar control. It increases the risk of endometrial cancer, and it increases the risk of breast cancer. What's the role of progesterone? Progesterone does helps to maintain the uterine lining. It helps use fat for energy. It's an antidepressant. It facilitates thyroid hormone action. It normalizes blood clotting. It restores libido, regulates blood sugar control, protects from endometrial cancer, and a probable prevention of breast cancer. So hormone balancing. As women age, our bodies naturally decrease the production of estrogen and progesterone. So what does it all mean? So think about the shy kid on the playground. Our naturally produced estrogen is the shy kid on the playground. Then think about the superhero on the playground. That's the phyto or plant-based estrogen. Then there's the bully on the playground. And this is the xenoestrogens. They're the bad estrogens that are like that bully on the playground. They're hormone disruptors and are contained in things like Teflon, plastics, preservatives, additives. There are lots and lots of xenoestrogens in conventional meat and dairy products produced by cows fed a diet rich in estrogen grains and are loaded with hormones. So, what does this mean? So, phytoestrogens, those are the heroes, mostly found in soy. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that's something that we here in the US have been misinformed about, in my opinion. So these phytoestrogens are softer than natural estrogens, yet more powerful than xenoestrogens. And in short, what they can do is that they will bind to the cells that have these fingers out that are grabbing and wanting estrogen. They can bind to those fingers of the cells and actually kick off the xenoestrogens, so that thereby we're assisting in protecting the harmful effects from the harmful effects of those xenoestrogens. So where else do these hormone disruptors come from? They come from cosmetics. I said plastics, but also beverages, canned foods, refined sugars, processed foods. They're everywhere, okay? So when we look at women's wellness essential oils, we want to look to the oils that are going to balance hormones. As I said, the effects of estrogen, when you are estrogen dominant, can be all of these negative things. The progesterone seems to have a lot of more beneficial things for us and helps us to regulate these systems better. So what are these phytoestrogens that can come in and help us? Okay. They're supportive of normal hormone functions in women. They contain no actual estrogen. They protect tissues from the effect of the xenoestrogens and other hormonal pollutants. And they set up precursors so that the body can produce what is needed in the proper order. A midwife and doTERRA expert, Stephanie Fritz, said, quote, "The doTERRA phytoestrogen supplement is not an estrogen. We have a wonderful supplement. And this phytoestrogen is something that we all need to take, and doTERRA's is superb. It dislodges and clears toxins, including toxic estrogen, and then protects cell receptors from being bombarded by toxic estrogens. Basically, everyone in the US, she goes on to say, is exposed to false estrogens in plastics, preservatives, and a mile-long list. And we can all benefit from phytoestrogen supplements. And it's fine to take during pregnancy and breastfeeding to help balance hormones. Also, she continues, the soy and phytoestrogen are extracts and not the full compound of the whole food. She would recommend the phytoestrogen and the bone nutrient and Claricom, 3 things that we're going to talk about in depth. She is excited that these phytoestrogen, bone nutrients, and the Claricom can help with cramping, head pain, any kind of female-related pain, hormonal imbalances, acne, fertility support, helps the body to remove toxins. It can help with weight balancing, metabolism balancing, premenopausal support, and postmenopausal support. And it helps us through menopause. Preteen hormone support also, and teen hormone support. So phytoestrogen is a soy-based supplement, and I have taken tests where I'm really not supposed to eat soy, but I have no problem with this. It's the soy that's genetically modified, the whole soy, that is the problem. So I really avoided taking this until I dove into it and learned more about it. Not all soy is bad, especially if it's whole food source and non-GMO. So every ingredient in the doTERRA phytoestrogen, and this is what we're talking about here, the phytoestrogen, is made from whole food source. It's a blend of standardized plant phytoestrogens from potent, whole, kosher, non-GMO soy extract, standardized to 64%, quote, isoflavone content with a minimum of 50% genistein, scientifically substantiated to provide health benefits in women and men that support hormone balance gently and naturally. It also has concentrated flaxseed lignans to support healthy metabolism and ellagic acid from pomegranate for their antioxidant properties. So this is an amazing supplement to take to fight off these xenoestrogens. So here's where it lays out. You want to be taking the phytoestrogen, whether you are hormone estrogen dominant or progesterone dominant, because it's an adaptogenic and it helps to balance out the hormones. All right. So it creates competitive inhibition, has mild estrogenic effects, contains no harmful metabolites, and it helps to minimize menstrual discomfort, promotes breast health, and supports healthy release of testosterone. Phytoestrogen balances 3 to 4 hormones, but when you combine it with our bone nutrient, it balances 26 to 28 hormones. I would show you the bone nutrient, but I'm out of it. I had to order some more. So the combination gives you much more hormone support than taking one of them alone. We'll talk about the bone nutrient later, but suffice it to say that phytoestrogen usually relieves symptoms of whatever stage you're at as a woman or a man, usually relieves symptoms in 2 weeks to a month when it's used along with the bone nutrient and Clary-Calm. Clary-Calm is a roller blend of oils, and we'll talk about that in a moment too. So this is great for any age, whether you are going through menstrual cycle, PMS, heavy bleeding, heavy clotting, cramping, any irregularity around menstrual cycle, perimenopausal, postmenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal. So it protects the tissues from the effects of the xenoestrogens and other hormonal pollutants like plastics. Men need this too, because our phytoestrogen helps balancing hormones and especially the effect on prostate issues. So our Dr. David Hill, who is the head of all things medical in doTERRA, says, quote, men need phytoestrogen to be able to utilize their own testosterone and keep a healthy balance, quote, which means getting rid of all the xenoestrogens they are exposed to. Phytoestrogen helps men too. Lots of things around construction, mechanical stuff, all of that have things, and any other stuff out there have chemical hormone disruptors. So it's a great product for all life stages. You want to be taking phytoestrogen twice a day with the bone nutrient and rolling on the Clary-Calm as needed. Now, I never really liked the smell of Clary-Calm. And then I went through menopause. And in post-menopause, I must need something that's in here because I really love the smell and I love using it now. So the bone nutrient, I wish I had a bottle to show you, but there's a picture. It's bioavailable form of bone-specific vitamins and minerals. It helps develop and maintain bone mass. It supports healthy bone density. It helps reduce the risk of osteoporosis. It's an excellent source of calcium, magnesium, vitamin D. It's for teens and women of all ages and phases of life. So if you want to balance your hormones, start with the Lifelong Vitality as your foundation, the 5 oils that we talked about earlier, and the phytoestrogen, bone nutrient, and the Clary Calm. When taken together, as I said, they balance out 26 plus hormones. So Clary Calm is amazing for balancing hormones. And grapefruit oil is a powerful supporter of the liver during menstruation, so it can relieve head tension caused from menstruating. Some people recommend taking 4 of the phytoestrogen capsules per day, along with bone nutrients. I, quite frankly, take 2 of them, one morning and one evening, of both the phytoestrogen and the bone nutrient. So you can roll Clary Calm on the back of your neck, your wrists. You can roll it also over your ovaries and uterus as needed throughout the day. And you can roll it around your ankles because that's where the reflexology points are for the ovaries and the uterus. So, as I said, the phytoestrogen balances 3 to 4 hormones, but when taken with the bone nutrient, you now are balancing 26 to 28 hormones. Low estrogen levels triggers rapid degeneration of the bone. Bone loss causes degenerative and life-threatening conditions. So we lose calcium in our bones during menopause. And this is something that you want to be supplementing. So the women's bone supplement and the Terrazyme that we talked about earlier, here's a testimonial. This person says, I wanted to share my mom's story about her osteoporosis. About 15 years ago, she was diagnosed with osteoporosis, and 3 years ago, it became severe. She is a heavy oil user and takes Lifelong Vitality. She needed back surgery, and the doctor wasn't sure her spine was strong enough. They did Prolia shots. She did show a slight improvement with the Prolia. About 6 months ago, she started taking Terrazyme and bone nutrient. 3 weeks ago, when she went to the doctor to have her bone density checked, she was completely normal. No osteoporosis. The doctor had never seen this before, and she took her off the medication. Love you, doTERRA. So women's wellness supplements and pregnancy. So if there's anyone, whether it's you or someone in your life that is in the age where they're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, what they want to do is, and these are great during pregnancy, are the Serenity soft gels to help you sleep, okay? These, you will not wake up drowsy. They are just the oils in the soft gels, and they're marvelous. I take 2 of them usually in the night for deep, restful sleep. Deep Blue pills for aches and pains. And that's our Deep Blue polyphenol complex, okay? This is a wonderful anti-inflammatory and pain reliever. You want to be taking the Lifelong Vitality also during pregnancy. It is a fabulous prenatal. And you can work with your doctor on the folic acid dose to ensure that it meets your needs, or add additional supplement of the folic acid. But OBGYNs have loved Lifelong Vitality, those that have actually taken the time to review it, and they said that it's better than any prenatal on the market. You want to be taking that phytoestrogen also, okay, to have healthy hormones throughout your pregnancy. You want to be using the roller Clary Calm several times during the day. Notes from a top leader, and I put it in here. Clary Calm most likely made my pregnancy my first successful pregnancy because it supported progesterone production. This woman was told she would never have children. We have hundreds of doTERRA babies in doTERRA. Women that were unable to get pregnant or sustain pregnancies until doTERRA products helped balance their bodies and hormones. So yippee for doTERRA. So let's talk about that roller, Clary Calm. All right, this has clary sage, Roman chamomile, ylang ylang, fennel, geranium, palmarosa, vitex, and more in here. This is undiluted. So if you have skin sensitivities, you can open up the roller, pop off the roller assembly off of the top, okay? Pour some into another roller and then add coconut oil to that. So Clary Calm is amazing for balancing hormones. And like I said, the grapefruit oil is a powerful supporter of liver during menstruation. This provides relief for cramps, nausea, hot flashes, and mood swings. Okay, yippee. So ladies, if you want to stop doubling over in pain, those that are still going through their menstrual cycle, Clary Calm is your answer. So with this blend of oils, it provides a cooling effect to the skin while it helps to balance emotions. So you can read up in the Essential Life book or in the app what these oils that are in Clary Calm do, so that you can understand why you want to use it on a daily basis, at least AM and PM, to keep you calm and cool and collected all month long. All right. So another thing that I think is really important is when people are perimenopausal, you want to be using Clary Calm, and we have a wonderful oil named Whisper. All right, Whisper is an oil blend that is incredible. We call it the blend for women. This is just a small 5 ml bottle. It now comes in a wonderful roller. It's the same exact oil. They just repackaged it, okay? You want to be using that throughout the day. For hot flashes, spritz peppermint or other cooling oils and lavender mixed with water on your back of your neck and your chest, and apply Clary Calm to your ankles and your abdomen. Plus, you want to be using your Lifelong Vitality and the bone nutrients and the phytoestrogen. Okay, very important. So remember, roll that Clary Calm not only on your abdomen, but also the reflexology points for the uterus and ovaries, which are located around the inside and outside of the ankle. So just circle your ankle. Keep it simple. All right. So we talked about skincare being a problem with chemicals that bring the xenoestrogens into our bodies. Okay. Look into the doTERRA Virage collection. It is made specifically to promote youthful looking skin, and it's all natural and has no chemicals or things in it that will be hormone disruptors. All right. I love the essential skincare line. I love the hydrating cream and the invigorating scrub facial cleanser. So whichever your pleasure, you can look into either. One of my all-time faves, of course, as you know, is the anti-aging eye cream. But either way, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you avoid skincare products that have several things in it. One is called 4-MBC, Mary, Billy, Cat. And that is a methylbenzylidine camphor, 4-MBC, used in the cosmetic industry for its ability to protect skin against UV. So it's also found in sunscreens. You want to not use anything that has parabens in it. These are widely used as a preservative and can be listed as methyl or ethyl paraben, polypropyl paraben. Anything with the word paraben in it is bad, stay away. Then the benzophenone, commonly found in sunscreens also, stay away from that. Be a discerning consumer. Read the labels on your products. If they don't tell you what's in it, run away from it. If they do tell you what's in it and it's one of these hormone disruptors, then leave it on the shelf and go for something natural like the doTERRA. We also have incredible hair care, okay? Watch out for the hair care that you buy elsewhere. It has foaming agents in it that are hormone disruptors. So the bad one is sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfite. doTERRA hair care has sodium myreth sulfate, which is okay. I love our shampoo and conditioner. I mean, these are incredible, okay? I also love our root to tip serum. I mean, this, I grabbed this from under the bathroom counter. It's open and stuff, but it's wonderful. If you've ever used any hair serum, this here is incredible. It includes tons of different oils, including argan oil. You're going to love it. All right, but here's the thing. Our hair care, because it will not contribute to the hormone disruption that like other products do. Not only will you have beautiful hair, but you also will be in a better mood and be feeling better and more energy and just healthier all around. So what happens when we're xenoestrogen saturation happens with all these plastics and chemicals and things? So we get fertility compromised. We get menopause starting earlier. We get thyroid disorders. Cancer can develop, okay? And this quote I think is important from Dr. Hill. Estrogen tests miss the toxic estrogens. So we're all toxic estrogen dominant because of all the toxic products we use daily or did. We need to look at the symptoms associated with hormone imbalance. Phytoestrogens are adaptogenic, so you don't have to know if you are high or low on levels of estrogen and progesterone because they just work and adapt. All right. So women's wellness, let's talk about stress. Adaptive is a wonderful roller that is called the calming blend. It's great for stress. It's great for depression, anxiety, OCD, ADD, ADHD, any of the alphabet soup, okay? Stress can up your cortisol levels, and cortisol can block progesterone production. So place several drops of grapefruit in water every day to stop the cortisol from blocking the progesterone. I love to use grapefruit in my water, and I didn't even know the benefits of it. Okay, I just love the taste. Adaptive swinging back will also help you with fatigue and indecisiveness and irritability that may come until you get your hormones balanced. Other oils that can help, and we're going to talk about them, are basil, geranium, clary sage, fennel, thyme, sandalwood, and ylang ylang. So basil, who would have thought? All right, basil I love for earaches. I love basil for cooking, but it helps with adrenal fatigue, PMS, and menstrual issues. Geranium, lovely oil, great for skin. I've enjoyed it for years, but it's also good for hormone balancing, PMS, low libido. Clary sage helps balance out estrogen production in the body and estrogen levels. Inhaling it can reduce cortisol levels by 36% and improve thyroid hormone levels. It's also an antidepressant. Fennel, it's great for menopause and premenopause issues, hormone balancing. Thyme, we're using that now because of the virus that's going around, but did you know that it's great for progesterone balancing, infertility, breast, ovary, and prostate issues? Sandalwood, it balances testosterone. It's great for impotence, and it's a natural aphrodisiac. Grapefruit is progesterone balancing, as we talked about. It helps adrenal fatigue and uterine issues. Ylang ylang helps balance hormones and helps adrenal fatigue and stress. So like I said, you get a hormone headache, try grapefruit and thyme on the roof of your mouth. Believe it or not, who would have thought that combination? But time and time again, it helps people. Or place lavender and frankincense on your temples. Grapefruit is fat burning too. That's why I use it every day. But now I know all of the other benefits of it. It actually helps your cells to release fat, which is wonderful. Whisper. Whisper is that oil we talked about a little bit earlier. You definitely want to have it in your arsenal. It's wonderful for menopause symptoms. It's great for hormone balancing. It's wonderful for feelings of positivity and intimacy. So this is definitely an oil that you want to use because it supports endocrine system, balances hormones, makes you feel stress-free and calm, and improves fertility. So you can take screenshots of these recipes for those of you that already have oils. These are some really good recipes, tried and true, that can help with your women's issues and hormone balancing. So for those of you who do not have a doTERRA account yet, how do you purchase? Well, you'll get your own wholesale account free with any reduced price starter kit that I talked about earlier, or you can just pick things a la carte and pay the $35 account activation fee. We have a loyalty program where you save even more off of wholesale. I save 30% off wholesale every time I buy. Plus, I get free products. These are 3 of the starter kits that I recommend. So if you already have an account, you can buy one of these per month for new people, so friends or family or anyone seeing this. These are the starter kits that I recommend. The one in the middle includes the Lifelong Vitality, the 5 oils that I started out talking about, along with that wonderful Deep Blue Rub and the Terrazyme and the PB Assist. The other 2 kits, depending on whether or not you want larger bottles or smaller bottles, have a wonderful collection of oils in them that will help you start your medicine cabinet for both women's issues and beyond. Then you add on the women's wellness. If you are already a doTERRA customer, then you can get this slightly cheaper by using our loyalty program. One of the perks, they bundle this, but these are the prices for each of the Clary-Calm, bone nutrient, and phytoestrogen for a total of $84 adding on. Talk to the person that invited you to this class or shared this video with you to help you get oils and products for your health goals. If it was me, boy, I would love to help you. Okay, so you can go to my website, greendogessentials.com, and click through to start your membership, or better yet, reach out to me. And what I will do is I'll set up a wellness consultation with you and we'll figure out the best way for you to start. So your order then would arrive within a week, about, depending on shipping, and then reach out to the person that helped you or me, and we'll set up a follow-up so that we can explain how you use your oils and products for your health goals. If you ever want to host a class or I can come and teach it. I can do it by Zoom, whatever you would prefer. We call this Share Your Love of doTERRA, and it's very easy, and I can help you get free stuff from me as my way of saying thank you, or you can even make a little income for sharing doTERRA with your friends and family. It's easy and it's fun. You can pay for your oils. So your education and continued support doesn't end with this class. As far as I'm concerned, when you're a customer of mine, you get free wellness, personal wellness consultations ongoing. You get our private Facebook support community that is for everyone on our team and the people that they help. You get ongoing product education, doTERRA ebooks, free online classes, and so much more.